I know see through the tears. And in the grand scheme of everything, them still the here. And although we no millionaire, feel like a millionaire, we still a celebrate. To put we hand in at the air and say I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story.
All right, so Madame Mayor Donna Lumsden is the new mayor of Barking and Dagenham in the UK. Catch picture? Oh, Madame Mayor, you look so lovely. First black female born and raised right here on the rock to be elected in such high office. And she joins us now in our studio. Such an honor, Madame Mayor, to have you. Thank you for being here.
It's such a pleasure to be here today.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel?
It was so real that it was like, is this really happening to a person that everybody thought that nothing could come out of this Nazareth? Because I always say to people, anything good could come from Nazareth. So, that's how I always say to people.
That's what I always say.
Because, when you are a Jamaican, they don't see you as anybody of importance. And because we have to, the way how they treat us is like we are second-class citizens. And I said that I am a Jamaican, I'm proud to be a Jamaican, and I prove to you we are successful like anybody else.
Yeah, success comes through determination.
Yes.
And you've led a life of it. Lost a parent when you were young.
Yeah.
And had to take on adult responsibilities.
Yeah, because my mom died when I was 14. Because she died when I was 14. The responsibility was there that I cannot fail my mom. I couldn't fail my sisters and brothers. And I had to do something. So I went out and do domestic work. And I don't look...
At how old?
I was 14.
You were doing domestic work at 14 years old?
At 14 years old. I remember the house. I can tell you exactly the right place where I was. I even remember the people who I used to work with.
It was a rough job, no?
It was really hard.
Wasn't the greatest treatment?
It wasn't the greatest, and I was treated really, really bad. But I knew that, because even though she had herself and her husband and 2 children, she went and she took her nephew. So I had to be working for everybody. But I was determined to make money to come home and buy food for my brothers and sisters. And I was determined that life wasn't going to be this way always.
Yeah.
And you did that for 3 years?
I did that for 3 years.
Wow. So the opportunity came up for you to go to London as an adult.
As an adult, the opportunity came. But before that, I used to do like igloring and buy and sell things. And so I used to go Cayman and sell things and then like cornflakes, onions, garlic, and then because
sweet soap.
Because going there, I meet people, and I'm a very friendly person. I'm very bubbly, so I meet people and I talk to people, and then the opportunity come, and then I just went to the Brittany.
Then you go to England and decide, I want to know how you reach there now, and how you reach this and reach mayor. Because it can't be easy. A lot of people, Simone, here, that people migrate. It's almost like starting from scratch.
It is, and I would never lie to you, it is really challenging.
Yeah.
But if you stay focused, all in my mind was to make sure my brothers and sisters had the best. So because I was focused to make sure that I could get things for them.
You left them here?
Yes, I left them here. So it wasn't like here for myself. I was here to make a different life. I was here to make a difference. So that's what I did. And then going in, I started to work with Royal Mail. And when working with Royal Mail, that is when I know what it is to be racist, what it is to be different, and what it was to be this.
Tell me about some of those experiences.
Are
people openly condescending?
Yeah, they openly say that they make the sound of the blackbird.
Oh my gosh.
They make the sound, and it make a cuckoo. They make that sound. When you pass them, they, like monkeys. And it was really hard.
How did you get through that?
I had to take the ego from myself as a Jamaican, because you know that the first instinct we have is to argue. The first thing come to our mind is to defend ourselves.
Because we're proud people.
Yeah, because we are proud. But I said to myself, you know what happened? I'm going to be the first person to prove to you that Jamaicans are human beings. And that's how I get over it. I work hard. I keep my head down low. And
got your education?
Got my education. And I didn't go to a place that people could recognize me. I went all the way to Eppings College. So I could study that you don't know that I wasn't that equipped. Because I wasn't going to make Royal made workers know that I wasn't all there. I'm going to prove to them that I come here, I come to make my name, and I will make my name.
Wow. Wow.
That's how I did it.
You use it as motivation.
That's my motivation. And I always think about my families back home. And that really progressed me. And I have a brother-in-law, and I always talk to him, and he always says, you can do it, Don. So I just go out through life.
So when did you decide to go into public office?
It will be a shock to you. I have this little son. I found him. He's a disabled little boy. And one day I had to fight, argue for things for him because he was double incontinent. I haven't a clue, and I just needed things for my son. So I went to my MP, and I argued that day with John Cruddas. I says, I need this for my child. And he listened to me. And I said to him, can I have it? And he said yes. And he told me what to do. So I got the things for my son. And from there, because they said that on that particular day, I did argue for my child. So I started to go around speaking to parents who have children with disability, because I realized that parents wasn't getting heard and they never have a voice. So I said, I will be the voice, because I will be the voice of my child, and he will get whatever I want him to get. And they watched me and they said to me, how can you love him and he's not your child? I says, love comes from within. And because I love myself, I know how to love another person. And yes, because I love myself, and I think I'm the most important person in the whole wide world.
That's right, lady.
So I says, because that I says that I can fight for my child. So I help parents go around, argue, fight, get things for children, and I think that was one of the things they captured, that I didn't give up, and I never take no for an answer.
And so they approached you too?
And they approached me. I think it was my MP says, one day, can you come and help me to do leafleting? I says, for what reason? But he says, come down, and I did. And then he says that I love to talk to men. And I really get on with men more than women. So I would go out, get the youths them to come out and, campaign and so forth. And they said to me, would you be a councillor? Says, no, sir, I can't read and write. That's what I said, because at that particular time, it was only doctors, nurses, and remember, I'm a higgler.
Yeah.
Sweep the street.
Yeah.
I did a domestic helper. So how can you think you could go with this thing? And I'm saying,
Imposter syndrome.
yes, how can I do this? And I remember the day when they said to me, Donna, you're going to go to do the interview. I says, which interview is that, Peter? He says, you're going to come. And I did it. And because I was scared to fail myself, but I was not ignorant. I knew I could have done it, so I went and I did it. And when I came out, I said, yes, I've done it.
Yeah.
And then my MP says, you did beautiful. But I said, they asked me a question. I said, what was the question? And I said, they asked me what the whip can't do. And I said, I don't know. Would you believe me, when I become a councillor, that's the first job they gave me, to be the whip.
And the whip, for those who don't know?
The whip is somebody who, suppose you do something in the council, we recommend you to get sacked. We recommend you to get behavior. So we discipline you.
Right.
And that is what the whip. But what I can't do as the whip, I could not sack you. I had to recommend you to the higher head.
As a Jamaican, we are good whips. We know we can whip good.
Well, I'm listening to our mayor say, but look how Donna take Jamaica canvassing
Man.
and go win this mayoral thing.
Yeah.
Man, do you look back sometimes and say, this young girl, Marvelly Infant and Primary, Pembroke Hall High School, and now here I am.
All the times, and it brings tears to my eyes.
Yes.
Because, you know, when you look back, you say to yourself, I've done it. It's a white dominant country. I'm going ahead with a lot of people, and that is white. I had to sell myself, and I had to be so humble.
What's the support like now? Support in terms of, are you still getting a lot of the pushback and the racism, or are more people working with you? And
they work with me now. And I have a very good MP and also my leader, Darren Rodwell, and my deputies help me. And I am not afraid to ask for help. So when I say to them, you know, I want to go on this training, they say, what training? No, I want to go on this training to do, to speak in public places, because I was timid and shy, and I think because they had told me I still have my Jamaican accent, and I says to them, okay then, I will do it. So they send me on the training. I did go on the training, and they said, why did you come to the training? I says, they told me I can't speak proper British language. I don't want to speak the British.
No,
I want to speak
accent
as a Jamaican, but show me the right way.
Correct. Standard King's English.
See it there?
Oh my gosh.
And the day after that, I remember I said a prayer, and I said it to, but I have a nephew, and it's Donnell. He says, Auntie, this is something that you can do. And I says, thank you very much. So I went in knowing that my nephews was there for me, and they believed in me. My 3 lovely nephews, they believed in me, so I could have done it to prove to them I did it.
You believed in yourself.
It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Before he formed you,
the mayor of Barking and
Dagenham,
my friend, careful on the talk to me.
Watch your speech.
Careful on the talk to me.
Before he formed you in the womb, he knew you, and before you were born, he set you apart and appointed you as a prophet.
Amen. Amen. And always remember one thing, and I will tell every young people in this world, that no matter what anybody tell you, nobody can tell you your future.
Yes.
And I like when people say that bad things about me, because I don't prove to them anything. I prove to myself, I am Donna Lumsden, and I can do it.
You are Madam Mayor, Donna
Madam Mayor, okay.
Can I address yourself properly?
Right. Okay, I am the Madam Mayor.
Thank you. What a joy to have met you this morning. You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
I feel like I can leave here and take on the world now.
You can.
Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Mayor of Barking and Dagenham in the UK. Put some respect on her name. She is Madam Mayor Donna Lumsden.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Man, I got to take the tube to go look for the mayor next time I go to London.
Tube with the CH?
Yeah, I got to take the tube after the break. Find out how you can upgrade your space to a smart home from the Design Diva.
Love this. Thank you so
Thanks for having me.
Wow.
Nice.
So what next after Mayor's?
I think I'm going for the MP next. I'm going to do it.
Hey, I know it is already done.
Amen.
From you say it.
Yes, I know I'm going to do it, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you.
Nice.
Amen.
Still a celebrate, I put me hand in the air and say